The Ferrari sat under the bright daytime sun like a wounded beast, flawless red paint, hiding a problem no one could solve, and for 30 long days it refused to roar back to life. Engineers came and left, experts shook their heads, and the millionaire woman who owned it began to believe that money could buy everything except miracles. Meanwhile, across the city, a single father tightened his worn gloves, unsure how he would pay rent this month, unaware that fate was slowly steering him toward the impossible. Before the story pulls you deeper, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Soulful Here Stories if you believe kindness and second chances can change lives. Her name was Ilara Whitmore, a self-made millionaire known for discipline, precision, and control. When her prized Ferrari broke down without warning, it felt personal, almost humiliating. 30 days passed as the car sat in a high-end garage, sunlight reflecting off chrome tools and spotless floors, yet nothing worked. Every failed attempt chipped away at her patience. The Ferrari became a symbol of something she could not command, and for the first time in years, frustration followed her everywhere. On the other side of town, Rayan Cole, a single dad and mechanic, lived a quieter struggle. His mornings began early, fixing old cars in a modest workshop flooded with daylight through dusty windows, while his young son waited at school, trusting his father would keep life steady. Rayan was skilled but overlooked, honest but exhausted. He carried the weight of responsibility in his hands, stained with grease and hope, never asking for more than a fair chance. When Ilara reluctantly agreed to move the Ferrari to Rayan's small workshop, she expected nothing. The car looked out of place among rusted sedans and faded toolboxes, yet Rayan approached it differently. He didn't rush. He listened, studied, and treated the machine like a puzzle instead of a trophy. Day after day, under the open sky and warm daylight, he worked quietly, driven not by money, but by pride in his craft and the need to prove something to himself. The challenge nearly broke him. Parts didn't align. Sensors lied. One mistake could cost him the job, but Rayan remembered his son's smile, the trust in his eyes, and pushed forward. On the 30th day, as sunlight poured into the workshop, he found the flaw others had missed, a rare fault hidden deep within the system. With steady hands and a tired heart, he fixed it. When the engine finally came alive, the sound echoed like a promise. Ilara stood frozen, disbelief turning into respect. The impossible had been done, not by wealth or status, but by perseverance and quiet brilliance. She didn't just see a mechanic anymore. She saw a father who refused to quit. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Soulful Here Stories so more meaningful stories can reach the world. Before this story ends, leave a comment with the word respect. If you believe true value lies in skill, patience, and humanity. As the Ferrari drove away under the clear daytime sky, Rayan returned to his workshop, still the same man, but with a future finally looking back at him.